Okay, how are you? Um, Tonight is August 19 of the year 2022, and we are broadcasting live here in the Philippines, Southern Luzon, Bicol region. Let's have an EDC update or everyday carry update plus something about what's happening to my day pack or backpacking lifestyle. Um, well, I'm Jason, your host for the Hagbayon channel, a YouTube channel devoted to current events, literature, rock music, martial arts, particularly Filipino martial arts, blade culture, Philippine blade culture, um, the outdoors, hiking, camping, what else? Prepping and survivalism. As a useful hobby, philosophy, and lifestyle. And mindset as well. Right, let's have an EDC update for this live stream. This stream will be uploaded. Hi there, Hinupa TV. Thanks for dropping by. So let's have an EDC update, everyday carry update, and also an update on my day pack. The question now is, what is an EDC or what is EDC? Everyday carry. So if you want more, learn more about everyday carry. There are lots of channels out there about the topic. And likewise, I also have earlier episodes on the subject. Well, I define it as things we carry that we consider as part of our lifeline or life tools, and it's something that we consider, or these are the things we consider very essential in our daily life, and also our daily emergencies or contingencies. We get to develop our EDC pouch depending upon uh, what we figure are the day-to-day needs of our lives. So it's by trial and error, I think. Sooner or later, you'll be able to figure what you will include and what you will not include in your EDC pouch. And also, what is a day pack? It's a small backpack that's just for one day, you know. Not an overnight pack, 2 day or 3 day or 1 week pack. So it's just for a day hike, wherein you will go somewhere and you will have to go back to your base right after your itinerary. So that is uh, a day pack. So what's up with my EDC? Um, I've made some episode on my EDC, but let me show you my old EDC. I think I always feature this one, from time to time. This is my EDC. It's nothing fancy. I think the brand is Wharton, and it's sturdy enough, not too big, not too small for my needs. You already know what I think should be in an EDC pouch like this one. Well, as usual, my multi-tools, so they are here. I carry a Victorinox climber. By the way, I got this from a good friend of mine, Jojo Villarreal. Um, you may want to visit his shop at SM Naga, and the shop is called Kadlagan. And you may also want to visit his other shop at Royals Mall, also in Naga City. The shop is called Sakat. Sakat. Or Climb. Climb. Another multi-tool that I carry all the time is my Leatherman Wingman. hmm I already vlogged about this multi-tool. And when I hike, I don't carry this around all the time. I also have a, pocket knife. You are very much familiar with this Smith& Wesson Border Guard 10S. Smith& Wesson Border Guard 10S. And it has what I think are the elements of a good EDC folding knife. It has a blade breaker, it has a seat belt cutter, and a tanto point uh, knife, good for puncturing objects, metal, wood, and it has serration, which is really useful when you're cutting rope. It can cut rope very, very fast. So that's my simple blade system. I don't really carry my knife all the time, but some people really like to carry their knives all the time. But when I'm outdoors, I even carry a longer blade, Minasbad. Of course, a flashlight. Yeah, so nothing really fancy about my flashlight. Kindly check my review of this flashlight. This is the Clarus A1, rechargeable. So really, really nice. I like to carry my flashlight inside my EDC pouch because that's one way to make sure that I get to use my flashlight. You see, when I put it in my bag, I forget about it. So I don't get to use it. And this one is a Japan Airlines. Sorry, Japan Airlines. A Japan Airlines mini spoon, or yeah, uh, teaspoon that I use when I take coffee. This one is my eating tool as well. I have this fire starter that I carry around all the time. Even if I already have a lighter with me, so sometimes we just have to make fire really, really fast, and no need to show off our survival skills, our fire making skills. By the way, this fire starter is part of a survival kit that I got from my good friend Jose Rizal Adventures. Shout out to Jose Rizal Adventures. This really works. I actually made a demo of this. Mhm. I didn't burn anything. So, yeah. And there's also this one. Well, I like to carry my nail cutter so that I don't have to look for it. Anyway, it's so small it could fit in my EDC pouch. And this one because I'm a cyclist. And actually, I actually have more tools inside the top box of my motorcycle. Well, tactical pen, very important. Very sturdy, very heavy duty pen, and can also serve as a glass breaker in case of emergency. And vitamins and some space for medication. And I think that's it. This is my old pouch. I really like this pouch. course, a comb, you know very well that grooming is very important for a man. So let's return all the items. Oops, sorry about that. Mhm. All right, yeah. It's so easy to actually deploy all this stuff from my pouch when I need them. So this is my old pouch really. So. But then there is an update because I aside from having extra units of this one, extra pouches, I got this one from a really good friend of mine, really cheap. Another really nice and really tough EDC pouch. Brand is Cordura. So Eman, Eman is my friend. He is actually an artist. He makes tribal or ethnic necklaces and pendants and anklets, bracelets, etc. He has a shop at the Iriga City public market. So if you are in the area, you may want to visit his shop right there. Whenever I'm in the area, I always stop by. Mhm. Really nice. Great success. So this is my reserve. I'm gonna be using this soon. Usually, I before I use an EDC pouch, I ask another friend of mine to work on the pouch uh, to make improvements like this one is leather and to make the stitches stronger by doing another run stitches. So it's really better. So what's cool with this EDC pouch by Cordura? Well, this is very thick, military grade. Uh, almost everything is just one place. And my friend also made me this one. This really nice, you know, kind of a lanyard of sorts. And there's also the weak spot of this pouch, which is usually the weak spot of other pouches. This part. So I'm gonna be bringing this to my friend tomorrow. So he could actually. This is pretty strong as it is. Could actually make another run of stitches here. Yeah, so that this will be a lot stronger. So that's it for my new EDC update. It's really cool. This made me really happy today. So I got this very cheap price, almost free. So thank you, Eman, for this. You got this for me. There's three of this actually. He uses one. His cousin uses one, and I'm using the other one. So that's it. That's for my EDC pouch update. You know that crimes are on the rise everywhere here in the Philippines. We don't know why. People are, getting murdered everywhere. People are getting kidnapped and murdered as well. So homicides, uh, robberies, etc. So it's better to be a prepper right now. Hmm. At least be a little bit of a prepper. Okay. What's up with my backpack or my day pack update? My old day pack is something like this one. Also, military and police grade day pack. So just hang this thing over here when I don't need it. But earlier, my cousin, who is part of the U.S. Army, went home here in the Philippines, and he brought with him a really, really sturdy and nice and wonderful military backpack, U.S. Army backpack. So somehow I got reminded that I also need to have a military backpack like his backpack. So I ended up acquiring another backpack. This is a Cordura military or tactical backpack. I like this one because it has space for umbrella and water inside of the pack. So you don't have to put those things inside when they're wet. It's also quite dangerous putting water bottles inside your backpack for obvious reasons. Yeah, I think it's not so big, it's not so bulky, it's actually tall, and it can stand on its own like that. Yeah, see, you can easily, you know, you put it on the ground and it will stand on its own. That's why I like it. And there's right behind the backpack, so there's already you know, a slot. And I put um, all the papers of my vehicle here, the ORCR, um, license, etc. License, photocopy, and another one in my wallet. So ORCR when you need it, put it in the top box of the motorcycle because it's quite tedious. You have the top box whenever you need it. So this one has how many compartments? One, two, three, four, five compartments. Tactical backpack, really nice. Mm-hmm. Uh, it has a slot for a laptop inside. So somehow it's also a tech bag. It's also a tech bag. Well, some of my stuff that I like to bring all of my pendants. You know very well that like ethnic pendants. The ones that I really use when I go off road, I carry. But when I don't need to wear them because I'm gonna go to a formal, setup, then I won't bring them. I won't wear them. I'll bring them out. Well, the usual. Kumbacha. I don't have to. I'm not. This content is not really about the of my. This episode is not really about the contents of my day pack because I think I made an episode on that already, on EDC etc. day pack and stuff that we might wanna include inside. So, but then, well, I always carry keys, so I have a space for house keys, vehicle, car keys, and motorcycle keys right here. And this one I particularly like because it has a wild boar tooth key holder. So represents horsepower for my motorcycle. I really like this one. Yeah, really cool. There, it's my new backpack. Ben B. Wow. Okay, thanks for dropping by, Ben B. I hope to visit your channel as well later. Why did I acquire it? Well, I said my cousin reminded me that I don't have a tactical military style backpack or day pack. So I acquired one at a cheap price at that. I got this at the nice guys and girls at nice guys and girls at Double M tactical shop. That's where they sell guns over there. So they also sell tactical backpacks and other airsoft airsoft items. It's cool because it's you know very tough but not so heavy. It only needs, as I said, some twerking usually in this particular part. I brought this to my friend and he ran some stitches here again. But I'm gonna have to bring this to him again because I want more, more stitches down here. All right, so but the thing is, there's an additional item for my EDC, which is just at first, part of my, kind of dream, part of my imagination. If you've watched the videos of Kuya Dog Marqueda, hi there, Grazelda Alfaro, madam. What's an EDC knife you recommend, according to Ben B? Well, an EDC knife that I recommend is a folding knife, not a karambit, a folding knife, straight knife. Better if the knife is at least 6 inches in length, and it must have the following elements: it's folding, uh, so that it's easy to conceal. It must have glass breaker. You know the purpose of a glass breaker in case of fire, in case of car accidents, etc. etc. Inupaslav, we have so many visitors. Mio mismo, Sikien Soy. Thank you for dropping by. Also, it must have seatbelt cutter and serration on the blade. But this is my bias, Tanto point knife. This is actually a Smith& Wesson Border Guard 10S. Not so fancy, not so expensive, but just okay. It has all the elements of the EDC knife that I need. I carry this when I'm outdoors, when I'm going hiking or camping. So very important. Seatbelt cutter so that you can save lives. This one. And the serration may not be on your liking, I'm there without you commenting. I'm not your preference. You make me feel a little Leo mismo, second, soy. God bless you at Innova channel. Well, just bear with me, Gonna have time to visit your channels as well. Anne Marie's TV, Yahoo. Okay, so that's to answer the question: what type of EDC knife I recommend. Another EDC item that that's new in my And my pack is this one. This is a karambit. I think you already have the karambit. This is a Southeast Asian knife, very popular in Indonesia, uh, Thailand, Malaysia, also in the Philippines. But this one is kind of unique because out of wild boar fang. So, so this is the karambit that I have. Very ethnic, you know. Actually, this is supposed to come out like a bird, but sometimes I look at it and it looks like a what? A rat. So I'm with another link at Hinupa channel right now. I'm looking at you, how good and sexy you look with those two pigtails. Okay, two pigtails. Yeah, there. So there. I was imagining a karambit that is made of uh, wild boar fang, and now I have one. I hope to have another if I get to have another material for this. This is from Mount Isarog, by the way, from some of our indigenous peoples there, particularly the Agta Cimarron. You made the handle of that karambit fang? GDM. I mentioned my friend Eman. He's actually good at this. Eman made this. So I just I'm the one who got all the materials though. But he's the one who made the handle. So it's really cool. This can work as a pendant, but this can also work as a kind of a weapon. And well, but I will only use it when it's necessary. Really nice. So let's try. So there, you can play with it the way Dog Arcade play with this karambit. So really nice. So, mhm. Shout out to Kuya Sam of Aral Kali system. I still have to learn the karambit from you. So there, Kuya Sam also has a radio program and is also a vlogger. Kuya Sam of Aral Kali system. There, ethnic and kind of bushcraft in one sense or the other. Uh, this won't sound when you pass the metal detector. When you know this won't make a sound. This won't make an alarm. Great novelty item from GDM. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I had an idea, early this year. So I wanted to have a full karambit made of uh, wild boar fang. So this is from Mount Isarog, as I said. And this is one of the biggest fang that I got. This actually runs until here, until this part. So this is really long. So there. What is your weapon to dismember humans? I'm an imposter and I have seen things that you cannot imagine. But my conscience is very calm. Messages. Let's see your chats. Mhm. I wonder where your chats are. To dismember. Well, if you want to dismember a human, well, I hope you will not. Um, you might want to consider the katana, the Japanese sword. So the Japanese sword is really really effective, especially if you know kendo, the art of Japanese sword fighting. I would also recommend if you are a soldier or something like that to a Filipino soldier that you also acquire a Minasbad and try to learn the art of the Cimarron fighting style or the Cimarron fighting art. I mean, and use the Minasbad because the Minasbad is very versatile, very accurate, very effective. All right. Huh. Another EDC update before we go. Um, is this one? This watch. This is actually the Timex Ironman Dual Triathlon watch or T56371 watch. If you have seen the movie Stranger Than Fiction, this watch was the one featured in that movie. And that's why I really like this watch. This is somewhat literary. Uh, a watch is part of EDC or everyday carry. It's very, very important because although mobile phones also tell time, it's still really essential to have uh, an object that works to tell time primarily. So the function is primarily to tell time, and it may have other functions like alarm, other stuff, but its default function is to tell time. And if your cell phone stops working, or if your cell phone gets uh, drained of power, especially during emergencies, you must have a way for you to tell the time. So that is why it's very important to have. Sorry about that. So to have a timepiece on your wrist as EDC. I really like this one. The movie Stranger Than Fiction is a 2006 movie. Uh, um, the central image of the movie is actually this one. Only that uh, this one no longer has the original stainless band, but it works pretty okay. My friend got this from a vintage shop, vintage watch, you know, from a vintage watch. I mean, and he's a really good watch hunter. So he got this for me. Took him a long time, but he got it anyway, and he gave it to me for a very very cheap price. I also use a Seiko Classic as EDC watch. I have a watch collection, nothing fancy, nothing so expensive. Seiko watches. I have um I also have Casio and now Timex. I wanted this one. This my actually my watch collection, my watch collection or my watch collecting hobby started because of this watch. I wanted to have this. Um, I wanted to have this watch for a long, long time already. So finally, I got it. Really cool. There. Anyway, started collecting watches in 2014. I stopped in 2016 because I thought it's you know it's not a very practical hobby. I got another watch this year, so it serves as my birthday gift to myself. All right. Anyway, that's all for now for our EDC and day pack uh, um, update. So let's thank all our visitors. Gracel Pro, that's nice po. Manay Anne Marie, let's start from the beginning. Hino Park, Ben B, Grisela Alfaro, Ben B, yeah, of course, Grisela Alfaro, Inupa's Love, Neo mismo, si Ken Soy, support at Inupa channel. Uh, mm, Neo mismo in Ken Soy, thanks for giving me many, wishing for many blessings for my channel, even if you think you are not my preferred friend. And you make me feel, and I make you feel a little bad. Okay. Follow Rezil Bautista. Thanks for dropping by, Rezil Bautista. And dami yung collection ng knife. Okay. Grisel Alfaro. Hmm. Niyo mismo, si Ken Soy, really funny. You're funny. You say that you're looking at me and how good I look, how good and sexy I look with these two pigtails in my hair. Thank you. I also find you good looking and sexy with those two pigtails of your hair. I support Sinupa channel, etc. You made the end of that bit. Okay. That's it. Anyway, thanks for dropping by. Remember, the pen is mightier with a sword. Thanks for watching.